Hello and welcome to another LEGO Batman movie set review. This is the Batcave break-in set number 70909 and it's the fourth Batcave released by LEGO. There's the original LEGO Batman Batcave, and then the LEGO Superheroes Batcave, and then the LEGO Batman 60s Batcave, and finally the LEGO Batman movie Batcave. So yeah, it's quite a lot. And once again, it's Penguin breaking in. That's just recycled ideas. And this is the second time we've had a Penguin Ducky vehicle. Yeah. Pretty big set, of course, with 9 figure characters in there. Two of them aren't really minifigures because they're just little penguins. And there you go, big Batcave thing going on. And a Batsuit rotating panel, which is nothing like it is in the movie, but I guess they had to. Instruction booklet is pretty thick, of course. It's a pretty big set, so quite a lot of instructions. Instructions were easy to follow, very pleasant, very nicely done. Colors were easy to spot, so that's good. So that's pretty decent build. Also has a sticker sheet inside this set, which doesn't look too bad. Actually, there's quite a lot of small stickers in there. Ugh. First build of the set is a bat boat, because we don't have enough of those. And I don't know, it looks alright. It's streamlined, it's got some bat wings on it, stud shooters on each side, a yellow cockpit, which is that's a good piece to have. And some little round plates at the bottom to make it look like it's floating and run along smoothly. Engines in the back, but no fire or anything because it's a boat, I guess. More of these pieces on the back, which are little shield pieces from Nixon Knights, just in black. And there is 2 little spring loader shooters down there that you just push down this little tab there that spring loads them. So does have some gimmicks on there. Yeah, the look of this is okay. I haven't applied stickers, of course, yet. These flip up and down a little bit. But it looks alright. I mean, it's a bat boat. We've had too many bat vehicles. Is it a good one? Yeah, I think it's pretty solid. It's a single piece. It fits well. The bat wings aren't ridiculously big. But I'm just, at this point, not really that interested in bat vehicles anymore because we had too many. Next up we have another Penguin Ducky mobile thing. During building, this piece comes off really easily, and it still kind of does come off really easily, so that's a thing. So this one actually has pretty big wheels on it, and this looks more like the Batman Returns Ducky than the first version we had, because the first version we had was a lot smaller than this. So this is a bigger Penguin Ducky car. And some extra little missile things on the side that are attached to ball swiveling pegs, so that's something. And we have some flick missiles and a little spinny thing on the back, and this goes up and down just a little bit. So it looks alright. And if you missed out on the previous set that had this Ducky, which is a very tiny set, so if you're a LEGO DC fan, you would have that set by now, I would assume, because it's pretty cheap, pretty small. But if you did miss that, then this is a pretty nice addition. But I really hope they don't release a third Ducky, because that'd be really pointless. And finally, the main build of this set is, of course, the Batcave, which is not the biggest Batcave. The biggest one is probably the 60s one. And the second one is the original set, the pretty rare one now, which has one of the rarest LEGO figures out there, the original Alfred figure. So it's not as big as that, or the 60s one, but it's roughly the same size as the LEGO Superheroes Batcave, but the way it's been designed and built, it feels bigger. The way this has been designed is it looks like it's part of just one bit. If you think back to the previous Batcaves, all of them feel like they're different sections put together. So they feel like miniaturized or smaller versions of what should be a bigger room plugged together to make a Batcave. Whereas here, this all feels like it's coming from the same room. So the design feels different, and you know, I can get behind this Batcave. I like set pieces, I like scenery and places that people can go to, so I think this is a pretty good build. But once again, it still focuses, the middle still focuses on a Bat computer with Batman who can sit there and look at the screen. So in terms of combining this with previous Batcave sets, if you do have them, that's still going to be a little bit annoying because you're going to have to think of a way to combine the different big screen centerpieces and see how that goes. One thing that's pretty special about this is that there's some sort of walkway going across this top side and you just sort of go across. One thing that's not in this, there's no Batcave entrance or no Batcave spinning area for the Batmobile, etc. So that's something. One thing that's really good about this is how it connects together. Look, I can just pick up this up and it picks up the whole Batcave almost. I can just pick up this area and picks up the whole Batcave. That's because this set actually uses a lot of Technic bits and it's connected together very well. So kudos there. It's a very solid piece. With the other, every single other Batcave, you gotta pick them up piece by piece. But with this one, I can take the whole piece up, and I feel safe with it. So that's pretty cool. That's a nice thing to have. Look, I'm shaking it. It's not falling apart. Whereas previous Batcaves, there's no way I'm gonna do this. Especially the '60s Batcave. That's gonna fall up. That's gonna smash to bits if I do that. Even if I pick up the individual bits. So those I gotta be careful with. Not this one. So in terms of gimmicks and stuff, you got the rotating stage here, so Batman can look at different people, or perhaps he could do this, and he's looking down at Alfred walking around in the movie, so you need another base there to stand around. These keyboard panels can rotate just a little bit, because it's got the bat screen there, can rotate just a little bit. And you got the platform stage here, which comes out, so Batman walks on this, and this platform goes up, and there you go, he gets to sit on his rotating chair. So you saw that I had this still tucked away. Down here you have two little prison cells for the penguins to be inside, but there's a little switch here that just should pop the back wall open. So the back wall just flies out. Let me just stick that back wall back in. And it's nice having the back wall come off so you can stick your fingers in there and put the penguins in with ease. Rotating stage here, of course, one side you put Batman, one side you put Bruce Wayne, so it's like a transforming stage thing, whatever. But both sides of this look a bit different. See, flat, bump up, flat, bump up. So it's not exactly the same platform. And let's see, these pieces, okay, you got these computer screen things that rotate around, and well, I imagine you stick your bat blades in there. So that's where you can store two of them. So have the insane number that you have already. And of course here you have the stage for all the different bat suits. This one comes with 3, so you can stick them on there. Of course, if you have the Lego Batman minifigure series, you can stick more of them on here and put more suits rotating around. It's advertised as having 9 minifigures but 2 of them are just tiny little solid penguins, so I'm not going to count them. So you get 7 minifigures in this set. And standard Batman figure here with 2 bat blades. Very standard bat face, but the eyes are different from the regular Batman releases or superhero releases. And on this side you have her face, which is different. And yeah, standard Batman body. So the head's a little bit different, kind of cool. Our third Alfred figure ever released. First one's super rare right now. Hard to get. The second one, of course, is from the 60s Batcave, so that's still quite hard to get because the Batcave itself is an expensive set. So the figure itself is also a bit more expensive. By the way, all these bow ties, they all come with spare pieces, including a Dick Grayson one from the Bat Scuttler set. So yeah, we have a Alfred there, pretty cool. To move this headpiece, you can see his hair is just painted on that piece. And move this around, and you don't have a secondary face because you can't. It's a shame. No back print or anything, but it does have a little cape piece for his legs. Bruce Wayne, of course, is a unique print with a new head that's also unique with a pretty cool, pretty nice expression on it. A smug expression and a face on the back. Telling some sort of drinks glass. You got those figures going on, and then next we have a penguin figure, which this is actually pretty good. Pretty big departure from previous penguin figures. So that's good. Here's a penguin, an actual penguin. Both of them come with a hand clip and saw machine thing trying to kill people. And then if I just take a quick look at the back of one of these penguins, you can see there's a little stud on the back to plug the backpack on. Penguin itself actually comes with a closed umbrella this time. So in previous versions, he always comes with one that's opened. So it's nice to have this one as an alternative if you don't want his umbrella to be constantly opened. That's great. Hat is very Victorian era, or industrial age era, very Dickens. And his head is a blue color, which is different from previous versions. And it's hard to get out due to that hair and that bird scarf piece in the way. Come on. I can't get his head. Oh, there we go. Dropped his head. That's annoying. Look at the penguins. Da, la, la, la. Yeah, there's a zero back print whatsoever, but on the front, at least details are pretty nice. A little chubby print going on, and some cufflink or sleeve prints on the arms. So, compared to that, this is one of the better penguin figures. I was disappointed with one of the penguin releases because of the 60s one, because of how similar he looked to the previous versions. And, well, at least here, this new version is actually a huge different from previous versions. So, if you have previous penguins, this is a good one to get. And finally, we have 3 special bat suits, all with a white head underneath because they're meant to be like statues and whatnot. So we have a boxing Batman, another submarine sort of diving Batman, and a guest host Batman, whatever they're called. So the submarine one is pretty standard, but you do get an orange bat belt, utility belt, and a bat orange breathing apparatus. So that's pretty cool. So these are new parts, and of course you get the spare parts of these, so that's pretty nice. You can use that for other custom figures, and like I said, there's nothing underneath. And of course you got the new colored bat mask going on. That's good. Boxing Batman here has a standard blue cape, which you've seen before, and of course it's got these purple gloves plugged into the hand. So that's pretty cool. Boxing gloves to have. So that's nice. Leg is two-tone color, yellow and grey, so that's nice. Odd that this figure does not come with a utility belt, but I guess they just didn't want to do another mold because this is a more 60s style belt, which of course is a boxing belt with Bat logo, but it feels very 60s Batman belt like. Finally, the sort of host Batman has got like there's a spare mic in this set, so you got 2 gold mics. You got this really golden cape, gold on one side and like really shiny, reflective, and standard black on the other. Standard Lego capes you get these days, so they just took 2 layers and plugged them together. And the body, of course, is unique print. There is print on the arms, both arms, a little bit of glitter painted on them, and the back of the suit has basic suit pattern printed on it, and this shiny gold is pretty awesome. This set is pretty good. Wish the bat boat wasn't there and it would, go towards the rest of the building, but that's fine. The rest of the set is pretty good. What I like the most about this set is that the whole base, the whole thing is very solid and secure. So that's great for kids and great for people who want to move it around, need to dust it or something like that. So that's pretty good. The vehicles themselves, yeah, the boat's a bit boring, and the ducky, we've had one before, but they're okay. They don't get in the way of the rest of the build. The figures are all pretty nice. Batman is just like all the other Batman suits that we've seen in the other sets, but we do get some extra bat suits here, which are pretty cool. The penguin here is pretty good, and the actual penguins, I'm glad that they're not painted white on black plastic, because Lego these days have issues with that. Instead, they're molded. It's actually made out of white and black plastic, so the white on the chest area of the penguins are really white because it's not paint on black plastic. Outfit's pretty good, and the Bruce Wayne figure here is also pretty good. So all around, this is a very decent set. It's the box is pretty big, but once you build it, there are a lot of pieces in here, and the building time does take a while, and the price is justified. But once it's complete, the Batcave itself doesn't take up too much space. So if you don't have too much space, then this should still fit in your shelf if you needed to. So that's great. So yes, I do recommend this set. And by the way, you can also get another penguin figure from the Penguin's car, but I think it's the exact same figure, so there's no exclusive bits in that set. if you're thinking about collecting all the minifigures. So just get this one and not the penguin car. Subscribe, suggest, and comment below. And of course, take care and have a nice day. I will see you guys soon. Same bat time, same bat channel. Maybe.